All right, what we got next up?
Right.
All right, man. Shit.
Here we go.
Ignorance is what offends you. And it's offensive to me that you're going to try to make this about men and sexism. This is what the world has done. It's got little pampered princesses who can get online, make some money, and think that they're on the same level as men who built this world, and they are not. That's what you just saw them leave because they can't go get onto Wall Street, Main Street, anywhere, into a bank, into anybody's business to be taken seriously with their so-called business plan or their go-to-market strategy. You're taking what the world has given you, your creator has given you, and you put it online. Thank men for building the internet, the computers, the smartphone, and everything else that allows you to sit up in your luxury apartment and get paid for showing your feet. We did that. You didn't. And in 10 years, when no one wants to see your feet or your G-string or your tattoos or whatever else, Hafiz, Chris, the roommates, Mario, Fresh, not Mario, Myron, Fresh, we will all be still running our businesses because we don't get emotional about business. When somebody tells us we have a hole in our game, we humble ourselves, we check ourselves, we get better. That's what men do because we have the business of building the world. We can't fucking walk off like babies because it happened. I didn't like it. See, Atlas can't shrug. If we shrugged, you would die. That's what happens every time one of you little crybabies gets called out here on the platform you came to get attention you asked for. When you get more smoke than you're willing to handle, you want to cry and stomp off. Well, kick rocks. And guess what? There'll be a new one tomorrow because now that one of y'all on the panel can honestly say that you are bringing something to the market that ain't 15 other chicas down on the street bringing.
Yes, that's from the late great Kevin Samuels. I miss that brother so much.
We need sound effects, man. We need some like applause sound effects.
Yeah, we do.
Air horn, burr, 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 something.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Kev Sams, man, he was talking about this OnlyFans model that, like, you know, she was making money, so she was like strong, independent, ain't nothing worse, you know what I'm saying? And Kev.
So what was she? What was her? Because obviously we didn't hear the whole video, but based on what he said, what she was taking pictures of her feet or something like that and selling them.
She's OnlyFans. A lot of women, like, you know what I'm saying, that got bodies and stuff like that. They're making a lot of money over OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I mean, they can make up to like $80,000 in a week.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Okay. Like, they're making dough, so when they make that dough, they have an upkeep they got to keep on bringing and to keep it up. You know what I'm saying? Get the ass right, get the titties right, lips, makeup, all that shit like that. All that shit costs, but I don't think it costs $80,000. But you know what I mean? But when you get in that mindset and you know people just can't deny you, you know what I'm saying? You get in that public attention, that attention currency. It's that they start getting big heads. And Kevin was a guy that, what's the word I'm looking for? He shut that shit down. You know what I'm saying? It gave a reality as to like, yo, after a while, you're going to get old, you're going to hit the wall. You know what I'm saying? He had it such in a beautiful science of how the average woman, you're just average, you're not a dime like you think you are. He breaks it down, man, so hard, man, especially with that wall, man, and the sound effects he used to have. So he had to break her down and she ended up leaving crying. The reason why I posted that is that I was driving on 28th Street in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and I seen a strip club that was looking for strippers for hire.
Okay.
And I'm like, and then I'm starting to see, and I couldn't pull the video up, but there's a big TikTok trend because TikTok used to always talk about how they had a glorious life for being a stripper, but now you're seeing a TikTok trend of women confessing how stripping is not the life right now. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of strippers are quitting. So because they're not making any money because, man, they ain't trying to pay for it no more. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Men are starting to smarten up, and this is the prediction that Kevin Samuels had, you know what I'm saying, back in the days. And I just thought that was unique that, the prophet is still continuing to show that his prophecies are coming to light. That's right. I'm like, that shit is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've never seen, and I used to be a connoisseur of strip clubs. I don't even go to strip clubs no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't find it fascinating no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting older, like, and they're just getting younger. That's kind of creepish. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for me, you know what I mean? Because who wants a 50-year-old stripper? You know what I mean? Like, you want something lively like that. Nothing against 50-year-old strippers and stuff, but I just found that fascinating that Kevin Samuels was right again.
Yeah. I guess also too. Perhaps the reason why strip clubs are becoming less popular is because of maybe perhaps these OnlyFans things. You know what I mean? If a dude could stay in his house and go on his computer and spend X amount of dollars and have a one-on-one interaction, granted it's not a physical interaction, but it's a one-on-one interaction with somebody on OnlyFans, I think that also just speaks to the day and age that we're living in terms of the advent of digital and technological tools that have expanded, people's ability to get their thrills in different ways,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really interesting, man. That's really
the world is my strip club, man. Like,
yeah.
I don't like to go to a confined spot where like the job description of a woman is to act like she likes me. It's a fucking trap. Like, I hate that shit. Like, that's where, like, I don't know, man. Like, I like to interact with. I'm a safari dude, man. If I can't interact with the creatures in their natural habitat, you know what I'm saying? Like, miss me with the other shit, man. I hate the zoo. You know what I mean? I don't want to see an elephant in the cage. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be, you a majestic creature. You're supposed to be somewhere in the Sahara, like running shit. You know what I mean? I hate to see like a tiger or a lion or some shit like that, like locked up, man. That's not how I want to see you, man. That's how I look at stuff.
Yeah. Yo, let me ask you a question, man.
What's up?
So I've never, full disclosure, I've never been in a strip club before. Never.
Okay.
Really?
Right? Never. I've never been in. I've never even been in a nightclub before, man.
Really?
Never. Yes, they're not my spaces, dude. Like, just
What
really
would you
quick.
like to know?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna ask you. Just for Zito to answer his question. I mean, to just give him a little bit of information, some context. In those places, I would get. I'd be. What do they call it? Sensory overload. Sensory overload. It's just too much going on for me, But yeah, so what I wanted to know is in your in your past, at the time, during your time as a strip club connoisseur, as you put it, did you have a specific stripper that you, whenever you went, that you looked for, or was it just a situation where it's like, all right, I'm just going in and whoever I could, whoever I could get the attention from, that's who it is.
I mean, it starts off like who you can get the attention from, and then eventually, you know what I'm saying, you've developed a relationship with, you know what I'm saying, the person that's hustling.
Yeah. And then what generally speaking, and I know that this is largely based on the city that you in and where you at, because obviously strippers that might be in Vegas or LA, they getting more money for a lap dance out of somebody that is in Mobile, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? A strip club there. So when you, like, how does it work? Like, do you just, is there a set amount of money that you have to give, or how does it work? Because I imagine also too that what keeps them interested in you is the amount of money that you shelling out.
I think what keeps them interested in you is to see if you're a sucker or not, to give as much money as they can. You know what I'm saying? So they have to come out. They have to come up with different strategies. You know what I'm saying? Because they're dealing with multiple men.
Okay.
And they have to come up with the strategy for each individual. They got to see, like, you know what I'm saying, what's your kink, what's your fancy. You know what I'm saying? And once they're able to tap into that, you know what I'm saying, they're working. You know what I'm saying? So they're not actually these people, but they have to be the fantasy of the person that's there, because it's a gentleman's club. I mean, you can go by the body and stuff like that and tip $1 if the chick stands in front of you, because, so you find it kind of feel pressure, you know what I'm saying, to be there. Or you could just say, no, I'm not interested.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And they don't like that shit. I done had situations where I had went to a strip club with a couple of friends, and It was this real skinny chick, and she got on stage and she was dancing, and I was looking at her. She ain't had no titties or nothing like that. I'm like,
Olive oil skinny.
yeah, which is another story we need to talk about with Popeye and shit and his fight with Brutus over olive oil. That's the craziest shit ever. But she was olive oil skinny.
Olive oil had that power you.
right.
She had that neck though. You know what I'm saying? Like it was something about her that they just I don't know what the fuck was the fight about. You know what I mean? Like as a kid, it was weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it wasn't Betty Boop, I don't know what the fuck's up. You know what I mean? But anyway,
yeah.
So she dances. She dances, and normally if they got titties or fake titty, they'll put the dollar in your head, they'll squeeze their titties and pull the titty off your head. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like it's a magic trick. But
Yeah,
she ain't had no titties. I'm like, how the fuck she gonna do that shit? She ain't get shit from me.
Right. So somebody like that, presumably, she just struggling through the night. She just doing the best.
Everybody has their own kink, so it's like
Okay.
there's no body shaming when it comes to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she's for somebody, she just wasn't for me. You know what I mean?
Got it.
So when she got to me, I slid her a quarter and double tapped her and told her don't split it all at once. And this bitch got fucking livid, man. Fuck you. Threw all her money at me and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? One of the dollars went by my foot. I stepped on it real quick. I'm like, shit, I gave a quarter, got $1. I came out ahead. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you. And she got off the stage and shit. No, before she got off the stage, the DJ stopped the music like, he gave me a fucking quarter. And I'm fucking dying, bro, because I'm going to give her money. I thought it was funny. I didn't think it was going to be disrespectful. I didn't know.
Yeah.
At that time you know what I'm saying? So me and my boy Jay, we fucking dying laughing, right? So the manager came over and like, hey man, hey guy, what the fuck? Hey guy, what the fuck, man? You know what I'm saying? You know they said something about this shit. I said, my bad, yo. We're in this club that said that I can't give a chick a quarter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck, man. You do that shit one again, you're out of here, man. And all types of shit. So like the stripper DJs, they always got this same voice. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? Like,
next up to the stage.
Yeah. He's like, when you got the stripping moves, something like that, you give him $1. Not a fucking quarter. You know what I'm saying? You still fucking laughing. She giving laugh dances like, fuck. I thought I was about to get shot. You know what I'm saying? So eventually we end up leaving this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, everybody got a kink. They're there to supply that kink if it's not honestly expressed at home, or they're just out there. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so it's like, you know, communication is key. I think that now wives are getting hit to the dynamic of listening to their man's needs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're replacing the strippers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That makes sense.
They better.
They have to.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think also too, I mean, it's probably not just the strippers. It's also what we were just talking about, the OnlyFans now too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's a combination.
But you got Pornhub, so it's like, you know, why would you pay to see something that you could see for Pornhub for free? Because you're trying to get that quick fix, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a quick fix, which really fucks you up at the end and shit like that. It's not a good thing.
But go ahead, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no! Well, I was gonna say what I like doing in strip clubs, man. My kink is making making the stripper turn back into like a human woman. You know what I'm saying? Like beyond all of this shit, beyond all of the, you know, what can I do to please you ass shit, like just making her a human in that environment. And that, like, there's a thin line between like that and like simping or whatever. But like, I'm always like, anytime I go in a strip club and I see a woman that if she wasn't a stripper, I would actually want to be with aesthetically.
Yeah.
I want to access the human side of her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never wife a stripper. I would never date a stripper, somebody that actively strip, like anything like that. But there you go to the strip club, D, and there are some, depending on what club it is, there are some beautiful ass women.
Mm-hmm.
And my thought process is, where is your self-esteem that you are here, as opposed to for the, like, you literally like I said, everything is in there, right? So you have women in there that literally could be on a runway.
Okay,
But
yeah,
for whatever reason, they're on
I
a
don't
pole.
doubt that. Yeah.
You have women that legitimately could be doing like high fashion modeling that are like on a pole or whatever. Like you got all types of, you know, women in there, whatever, man. And like the ones that are the one, like there was this little big booty chocolate sister in Atlanta, man, that I absolutely fell in love with. She came down the pole and like we locked eyes and shit. And I was like, man, yo, this is amazing. Like you are fucking incredible. And I just want to take you away from all of this shit, man. Like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
See, it's saving the strippers.
What you doing? Like I'll take you away from all of this. You're not supposed to be here. The rest of these, they can be here. You're not supposed to be here, man. Like I just hate feeling like that. So I don't go to that.
She's probably the worst one, bro.
Easily.
Probably the worst one. So let me ask you a question, Z. Are you more of a pole dancer or are you a twerker?
Pause, man. What the fuck is going on, bro?
All right, let me reiterate that question. Do you prefer strippers that are pole dancers or ones that are twerkers?
In the strip club, I like the athleticism of the ones that really know how to work the pole.
Yeah, I'm
for my own personal enjoyment. Like we're at the damn crib, I want the twerker.
Yeah, because the twerker can't do what the pole dancer does. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I love the athleticism of a pole dancer.
Me too.
That shit is amazing, D. Like, D, to see that, you gonna toss. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an Olympics.
I don't think so. Not me.
It's different.
It's really Olympics.
Gymnastics.
I'm a tight, wad, cheap
on a high level, it's gymnastics. I honestly feel as though pole dancing, just like break dancing, is an Olympic sport now, or was it? Like pole dancing, it's not even. What makes it sexual is the women like make it sexual, right? But you also have to have a tight body to do it.
Yeah, you gotta have a tight core, I imagine, because you know,
tight core. But the only difference from that and like a gymnast doing a routine is the way that we look at it. And the gymnasts don't sexualize it where strippers do. But as far as like the core and like having to have your shit together to be able to do it, and the way that the flexibility and all of that, man, that is an art form, dog.
Yeah, I seen a stripper climb up a fucking pole like Caesar from Planet of the Apes and shit, turned upside down and fell all the way down to the end of the fucking and paused, almost cracking her fucking head, but paused with her thigh, man. Amazing.
So
I'm like, $2, nigga. Like, yo, you fucking are amazing, bro. You know what I'm saying? $2 easily.
$2.
$2.
$2. And what did I do with that quarter?
$2 kid, bro. I'm not going over $30. You know what I'm saying?
You're not going over $30 total.
$30. You know what I'm saying? I got my drink
during your whole time there, or you doing $30?
I can make it happen. I can make it happen on $30, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you could throw out $2 15 times.
Nah, because I'm only gonna do a select because I still gotta get my drink.
Yeah. Oh.
then I gotta get my lap dance. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's a lot of things going on. You know what I'm saying? It only got like a 2-hour block to get it done. You know what I'm saying? To get back home and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like,
you saying too much, man. You saying too much.
Oh, knows. You know what I'm saying? She knows.
The game is to be sold. Now, any stripper that's watching this, man, he just keeps playing.
I'm not playing shit. And then y'all went because it was like a $10 lap dance. Then y'all went up to the $20, and I was like, "Fuck that! I'm not paying $20 for no fucking one song."
$100 haircuts in this bitch, man. Shit is crazy.
It's crazy.
$20 for one song.
$20 is I mean,
it's insane. That's egregious, man. That's crazy. You think men Man, people got bills to pay, bro. That $20, that's gas, bro.
Or
That's
it's
why they
only,
leaving. That's why they're not coming, man.
or it's an OnlyFans subscription.
Got two. That's too much.
I'm not going on OnlyFans. I refuse to go on OnlyFans. I almost went one time because this sister that I know was like, you should come to my page or whatever. And
Hey, big boy.
you should check out my page. I almost did it. And I'm like, I ain't about to check. I'm not about to check a weird local ass.
I'm not paying no fees to see you. Yeah.
Local dog. Like you know what I'm saying? If you was in fucking Madagascar or some shit, maybe. Like if it's you up the street, like I'd pay you to come here.
But see, the thing about it is one of the reasons why they're quitting because money is not consistent. So like it could be days these chicks make like $3,000 in a day, and the next day they only make like $45.
But that could be argued though, right? Like depending on where you are in this country, right?
Because if you're in Miami or Vegas, I mean you making guap, but they're fighting for positions to get the guap.
Oh, right, because they're not the only ones there. There's multiple.
Yeah, it's competition. So you got to hustle.
That makes sense. That makes
sense. You know what I'm saying? Here, like Cardi B used to lace cats to get her money. Yeah. The person that does politics and want to mess up prompts at Kamala Harris rally, you know, the one that did it for free.
Cardi's her heart is in the right place now, though. Maybe not at the time she was drugging cats. I like shout out to Cardi.
I mess with Cardi B. She just fucked up that speech at Kamala's thing.
She's a better New Yorker than Trump. I put it like that.
I agree. I definitely agree. All right, what's next on here?